What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we will be heading into the restricted section, and we're going in with Cygnus. So this map is interesting because it's relatively tiny, but there's a lot of sort of winding paths that you can force enemies to take. I generally like to have my minions group up and then bombard them with damage in a single place so that you can maximize the efficiency of as many traps as possible. I have one specifically for this map. I don't think so. So there's a few things that are useful here, things like bone barrel rollers, which can go along the walls. Grinders can be really nice as well, so can Spitfire walls. I think I will wind up taking both. There we go. Floor Scorchers are pretty good. You don't really need any other ground traps, though if you do take one, it sort of goes in between the Scorchers and the tar. I think in my case, I will probably take another ceiling trap. So let's move the Scorcher this away. And then what do we want on the ceilings? Ballista are actually pretty good here. There's also quite a few good places to place them. Let's go with the regular ceiling ballista. That way it benefits from the discount. And then we're going to take Feeling Fierce and a fire discount just to make things a bit cheaper overall. And then we're going to drop the Ring of Storms because we're already doing a ton of lightning damage. Grab the Mage's Clover just in case we need some emergency mana, and let's jump in.
I drank my prune juice this morning. Look out!
Prune juice tastes horrible to me. I don't know why. Maybe it tastes horrible to everybody. I don't know. Alright, we're going to block the top off for now. Drop our handy dandy stable dude. Burn everybody coming this way and this way.
Just like old times.
Slow them down. Burn on this side.
They will not reach. Good spot for this.
And some grinders over here. So, because this is here, they're all going to lean towards this side, which allows me to sort of do this setup and have it be fairly effective. I wouldn't recommend placing ballistas early though, just because there's really not a good amount of damage that you can do when the enemies are packed up with ballistas. Ballistas sort of need volume to actually be able to handle enemies, but they're really good at being able to pick off, say, heavy ones or stragglers after everything else has taken a lot of group damage. Alright. So that went through pretty well. Most of these guys are going to be dead already. And I think this time I'm going to take Silver Streak. Make as much use of that lightning as possible. Grab this mana mode here.
Good spot for this.
Now you'll notice that I haven't placed any barricades or anything within this area, and that's because there are going to be a lot of kamikaze kobolds coming through. You can hop over here, light this up, and then just head back and clean up whatever's left. Now, I get to use the lightning way more often because I took the Weaver for it, you'll notice a big difference in how quickly it takes, or how much time it takes for me to summon the Rip Shard, as opposed to how fast I could summon it when I was playing a map like the Throne Room. Yeah, we should start building the other things up. Want to do that. We want to do this.
Good to be trapping again.
And this is going to be basically the same situation that we had before. These guys coming out and basically just getting wrecked on traps rather than blowing up the barricades that I have back there. I completely missed that thunderbolt. That's bad. There you go. A little bit of extra burning. Completely missed that one too. And emote. Thank you. Alright, so I think we're going to have to worry about a gate opening in about the next 2 waves. So I'm going to start changing up the traps to prepare for it. Not much is going to be happening over here, but there'll be a few things happening in the other parts of the map. I think we're going to sell this. I'm going to take Eternal Instinct here. And we're going to do this, this, and that. That will still have the enemies sort of... Whoop. Let's save that. There we go. I probably should actually cast it now, thinking about it. There's a little bit of fire. Alright, and he still disabled a couple of the traps. But we managed to blow him up before he got too close. You can see Cygnus is just, his chain lightning specifically, is able to pull off a ton of damage. Especially when the enemies are grouped up, because it's likely that more than one will die. Okay, they died. Oh, there's still 2 hiding in the back. Alright. Now most of those changes are going to go into effect. Just going to plant him there. And we're going to block this. And just because I'm me, I like doing something like this. And that, yeah, that works. One thing that I usually like to do here, just because it's possible, is you can place some ballista up here. And they are pretty solid at shooting just about anything that's going to be coming through there, regardless of whether or not it is at the top level or the bottom. And because I've blocked off the other side, just about everything's going to be coming through here, so it should be pretty good. However, they will eventually get down here. We want to be prepared for that. So we're going to do something like this as well.
Right there.
And this is just so that...
An unstable rift is opening.
No, that's easy.
And destroy it. We have destroyed the unstable rift.
What we're going to do is we're going to place firewalls or Spitfires on the impressed walls back there, and then on the ones that enemies will be walking by regularly, we're just going to drop a bunch of grinders. You do want to be careful with placing a guardian here though. Explosive arrows and the like might happen to hit your... Oh, there we go. Okay. Might happen to hit the barricades that you have back here, and that's not good in any way. Taking ornery old timer since I'm using fire traps and charge traps. They don't really behave too well with Pylon Patriarch. And we can place one of these here too. So basically everything's going to be really grindy here. And then these overhangs up here, you can place ceiling traps. So you can place a couple on the ends there. Where most enemies are going to wind up conglomerating is probably back here, though. I guess people are really waiting and looking forward to the videos. Actually, I was planning on trying to hold off on posting all of these until they were all complete. I think I'll finish like half a set, like 6 stages, or is it 8 now? I think it's 6, and then I'll place. Oh, this guy is chasing me. I'm not gonna get that out in time. You don't really have time to summon your rift if you're getting chased by a mercenary unless you pick experienced. That tier 1 weaver that summons it 75% faster. Or I should say, I think it reduces the casting time by 75%, meaning it's more than twice as fast. I think it's about 3 times as fast. Alright, so I haven't boosted up this side at all, but what we're going to do with it is we're just going to expect enemies to be hugging the wall here. I did that a little bit incorrect. I probably should have had the Scorcher back here. I'll remedy that as soon as this wave is over. Just so the enemies that might be flipped back there that can cause things to take longer don't go back there, because it's definitely not where we want them. They're just going to wind up making everything take longer, and the time is generous here, but not the most amazing. They just rolled these 2 waves together.
Unstable rift is opening.
Alright, I really don't care if that opens, but I don't have enough damage here, I believe, to guarantee that these guys are going to die. So let me slow them down, and then I'll go check this out. I think I can destroy it from back here pretty easily. Again, Cygnus's projectiles kind of large.
The unstable rift, and there was much rejoicing.
Like ludicrously large. I'll get off his lawn. Just because I probably don't need stuns much. Alright. Well, that means I need to move that too.
Goes there. Good spot for this.
Okay, and then we get the Bernie stuff out. We're looking pretty good.
I do love traps.
Because I think, for the most part, these guys are just going to die. Like, I don't even know if I need to be back here now. And there's a better trap to bring, the Spitfires here. You just can't use it in as many places. But if you decide, if you have an arcane bowling ball, you can bring that and basically place it on the wall down there as well as down here, and it will wreck pretty much everything that exists. Yeah, this guy's getting messed up, and it's pretty much just because of the Cyclops mages. They do hit pretty hard, and if your Guardian's being harassed by weaker minions, then they're definitely going to feel it. Alright, we want to do that, and then I think all I really need else is Ballista all over the place. And these guys are just going to get shredded. One of the things I can do is behind here place another one of these. And block this too. That's just as a safety precaution. Don't really expect too many things to be alive.
My boss is on his way. Intruder.
I didn't place any BGH ballistas, so I'm going to have to handle Lysander personally. Oh, that's just unfortunate. I'm going to blow this up and then run back to the rift.
Destroy the unstable rift.
and then do what we can here.
The boss minion has been taken down.
Cygnus definitely hits hard.
I quit my post only when properly relieved.
Alright, so we have about 3 minutes to clear the final wave, which should be a piece of cake. I think the traps will basically auto handle everything here now.
Perfect. Leave this place.
Now, they may occasionally run to the left and try to blow that up. It's rare, but it happens sometimes. In this case, they just ran down here to die.
Our barricades are under attack.
And that's okay because there's literally nothing else to blow up barricades, and this is the last wave. Actually, I don't even need that. Let's just go ahead, roast them.
The boss minion is down.
Gonna take the longest is actually just trying to deal with these guys.
I do not think victory is always better.
So many enemies you can see getting thrown around in the back there. And there we go.
Victory.
That's everybody.
Beware, intruder.
All right. And there we go. The traps definitely did the majority of the damage there, but Cygnus was not far off. So now that is the first 4 maps. No, that is only the first 25%. So we have Banquet Hall, Midnight Market, Confluence, and Frostbite to clear the first half of Riftlord. I will probably try to get those done tomorrow, and then I'll post. I'm not sure. I want to try to keep this like easily viewable for everybody, but I think I want to start posting these in batches just so I can start working on other stuff and not like schedule these as like daily things that are just like here's OMDU only and then people want to see something else. I don't know. I'm still thinking about different ways to do this, but probably I'll get these 4 videos put up and then we'll see where we go from there. Either way, let me know what you guys think of this, about the restricted section in general. It's actually one of my favorite maps, like since it was released, and I just like the way it works. There's a lot of different setups that you can use there that are interesting and are able to deal with a lot of varied types of enemies. But yeah, and Cygnus also is a character that, again, I've been using forever, so he's definitely fun. But let me know what you guys think of him. Do you like him? Do you not like him? Like, do you think there's problems with his playstyle? Do you have any issues using him personally? Hopefully seeing these videos will help you alleviate that somewhat, although I have a lot of things that are kind of setting me up to have advantages with him that may not be apparent at first glance, like mana siphons. But either way, I sincerely appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, feel free to leave a like. Always leave a comment if you have any questions for me or if there's any requests. And until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and have a good one, folks.